Hello and welcome back to our RedRun challenge in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where today we're going to be playing with Gigginox. And hopefully just somehow managing to get all the Gigginox parts we need to upgrade into the Gigginox weapon. That would be amazing. I don't expect that'll happen, but we can hope. And let's go ahead and buy some antidotes while we're at it. Because... well, not that many, and we actually just want to buy, not buy the box. And I think if we get 8, that'll let us pick up the ones in the item box. And I've got 9 herbal meds in my inventory right now anyway. So we should be pretty okay. And I'll buy a couple hot drinks as well, because we're going to want those. And so, let's go play with Gigginox. I really like Gigginox, and I miss Gigginox. It's way better than Kezu. And it oh, I forgot to eat. Way better than Kezu, and it hasn't been back since this game. Which is a darn shame, because they've been bringing Kezu back. And it's just... Gigginox is so much better than Kezu. Alright, only having 3 rations for increasing our... oh, right, we've got Gourmet. It's just fine that we've only got 3 rations for increasing our stamina, because that's effectively 3 well-done steaks. I see they're putting a bunch of Giggies on the floor. Just to show us that, yep, Gigginox sure is real. And I happen to know where Gigginox starts, and we're going to start off by going not there, because... I want to do some mining, because Isicium. I wants it. I need like 5 more, if not more. Then 5 more. I'm just going to keep saying the word more. I hope that's okay with you. I mean, it's certainly more okay than me saying other words, I'm sure. I'm more sure of that than I'm sure of many more things. And I might even start getting cheeky and talking about how you moor boats at docks. Sure, it's spelled differently, but it doesn't sound very different. Oh, I was wrong as to where it starts. But that's okay. Seriously, way better than Kezu. Well, I suppose I should probably paint this thing. Maybe even hit it in the face a couple times. Because we do want to bust its face, its tail, and its chest. In other words, all the things that are bustable. And whether its face or its tail is hard is determined by whether or not it is enraged. Face is soft out of rage. Tail is soft in rage. And it's usually a good idea to actually kill these Giggy eggs. But it's also a good idea to not get pinned. But I'm just going to go ahead and struggle out of this because it's a somewhat horrifying pin. And also it's not really hurting that much, so yeah, we're fine. If you let it go the full way, then you get poisoned at the end, which can be very bad for you. But thankfully, I'm not letting it go the full way. And I believe I've said it before, but Gigginox was actually the first monster against which I timed out in this series. Because I was using a hammer at the time, and it just refused to get off the ceiling, and I didn't know how to deal with it jumping over me constantly, so, like, it just did a lot of things that I didn't really know how to handle. But I can tell you, We're not going to time out this time. Now we need to sharpen. Interesting that we were able to go through our sharpness without enraging it. But I guess we don't have that much green sharp. Oh, you got a poison sploder. And now it's enraged. Ooh, I see a blue mining node. Ow. Should have dodged more in front of it. Oh, this is actually just fine. Okay. Did the blue mining node go away? I think it went away. Yeah, it looks like it did. Dang. Oh, well. I still want Isicium, so I'm going to go ahead and go on a mining tour now. Let the Giginox cool down. Doesn't look like we've got much in the way of mining in here. Though there's this. Thanks, baggies. There it is. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that mining spot because baggies. They clearly don't want me mining there, so I'm just not gonna. It's not very likely to have Isicium anyway. Because of the area it's in and the lack of blueness. Alright, no Isicium there, but that was a fixed blue node, so it's not quite as fancy as a random blue node would be. Seems we don't have anything to mine over in this end of this area. But over there we've got a couple mining nodes, one of which is the one we got most of our Isicium from last time. And that one wasn't so good for us. But hopefully this one will have just as much Isicium as it did last time. That would be great. Please do have that much. Please. I beg of you. It's got none so far. None at all. How sad. Well, I guess the area where Giginox is our last chance, really. And since Giginox is here and out of rage, I suppose I'll focus on it. At least until it leaves, which it's doing right now. There's some Isicium. A little late, but I'll take it. And I can just get rid of the bounce bombs. They're not really worth much. Sure, I could have gotten rid of the bloodstone, but we're likely to get more. But now that I've got this, we'll get rid of the bloodstone. I should have gotten rid of the regular stone. Because, yeah, bloodstone is pretty common, and not having to throw it away every time we get it saves a little time. Like how that little guy was just scooting towards me. There's a red node over there, but it's red. I want blue. I'm still going to mine at it, because it can still have Isicium. But I will forever be disappointed by what it is. And now let's go grab that. By actually hitting it instead of letting the camera turning also turn us. Alright, Giggy. If you'll just hang on a moment, I just gotta do a quick look for any blue. I don't see any blue. So I guess we get to play with the Giginox. Very nice of it to just sit there for a moment. I wonder, should I be gathering at seed spots right now in hopes of a mite seed? I don't think you can actually get mite seeds in the tundra. I think it's just adamant seeds. And there's the face break. I would very much like to sharpen it. It looks like now's a decent chance. Ow. So until it enrages, we'll just be going for this belly. Considering the belly is another break, and the tail is too hard to break right now. You tired or something, Giggy? Would have been nice to get a flinch in there, but it was not in the cards. Also, geez, we're already back at yellow. And our hot drink is out. Okay, we can shake free of this one too. I've only got the one dung bomb, so I kind of want to save it for things that matter more. Oh, I guess the Giginox just didn't really care to keep me pinned there. Where you going, buddy? Thought we had a thing. Come on down anytime, buddy. It's much easier to tell that the face has been broken when you're in an area that's supposed to be dark like this. Also, hooray for tail bites. Of course, this area is nowhere near as dark as it was in Try, back when torches actually lit things, and there was a lighting system for areas. It was very dark in these caves back then. There were some torches that you could light to have them stay lit, and Giginox would actually chase light sources. It was interesting, though. Honestly, I prefer visibility over that mechanic, so I'll take this cave being lit. So the problem with wanting to break Giginox's tail is you gotta actually be behind it, which is a little difficult when you're the only target, which I now am. Especially when it's enraged. Because it's enraged and we need to hit it from behind when we're all alone. But now we're not all alone, but also now it's out of rage, so... Oh, now it's actually tired. And there goes the chest, which means there's a sparkly for us. And thankfully, having used that first aid med, I've got space to pick it up. Okay. Not really what I was hoping for. Would have liked Giginox part. I forget whether you get Giginox Maws in low rank, but if you do, that's the thing that I would have wanted. I know we're bouncing, but I want to break the tail. Considering I want to make the Giginox weapon, I'm going to need all the Giginox parts I can get, basically. Let's use an herb here. Okay, bye. We need to repaint it. Pop on down, Giginox. Bunch more mining spots in here now, but none of them blue. Plus, we've got this Gigi to deal with, so... It's not like I really have the time to go mining anyway. Having fun backhopping? Oh, you can still get the poison out when you're tired? I didn't realize that. There we go. That's the anger we want to see. And there's the tail break we wanted to see. So now we can just go where the damage is dealt. Thanks, Baggy. Little help, Cha-Cha? Well, there we go. Okay. So when Giginox is enraged, I'm pretty sure its belly is its weakest point regardless, but we'll try and go for the belly from behind mostly. Oh, darn wind. Okay, I guess we were out of range. That's even better than blocking that. Okay, now going for the belly from the front would be a better plan because it's not enraged. Oh, that's a limp. We're doing pretty well on this quest. Let's do some mining while we can. And over here as well. Thanks, little guys. Totally wanted to be bit there. And there as well. It's almost as though these baggies know exactly what I want to have happen to me. I want to be bit so often that the mining spot I'm trying to gather from disappears. Kinda expected the Giginox would be sleeping, but I guess we got in here too early. Because I'm pretty sure it does sleep in here. And thankfully, here in low rank, the explosion on the little poison sploders is not wide enough to reach in front of the Giginox's face. Which means we just get to do some free damage while it's trying to do that. That's a good flinch. Kept us from getting poisoned. Oh, thank goodness they missed. Otherwise, we would have not finished sharpening. So, Giginox, if you could just keel over now, that would be great. Note that keeling over and back hopping and then hopping onto the ceiling are two completely different courses of action. Sorry, bit too far away. Apparently Cha-Cha can't be pinned. You trying to bite me with your butt? I don't think the roar stun's really long enough to justify blocking that. I think I end up immobile for about the same amount of time, plus I end up farther from the monster, so... yeah. Either way, Gigginox is dead now. Yeah, like, Gigginox is just visually way more interesting than Kezu, and in terms of fight, way more interesting than Kezu. The fact that it's this bright red underneath is kind of cool. Like, Kezu doesn't have that, or anything even close to that going for it. Kezu's just the same the whole way. And I guess we can get rid of our Wyvern Tear. But Gigginox actually has some differentiation in its appearance, and it's got the purple glowy spots on the face and the tail, and also under its belly. Like, Gigginox is just a really cool monster. They took the Kezu concept and made it way better. I'm a fan. I want Gigginox back in Monster Hunter World. That would be pretty cool. Or at least back in some game. Alright, we got a decent amount of stuff up here. Got our first Monster Bone L's. Or maybe we had some before, I guess. Probably could have done with fewer pale extracts, though. But I think we need them for something other than just combining. Also, I should probably check out the farm. Haven't done that in a while. I'm pretty sure they've got something to say to me by now. Oh yeah, we've got another cat. No, you're fine as Potato. Uh-huh. So, got some blue shrooms waiting for us. Should probably also take the worms. They're not hugely valuable, but they exist. Alright, let's get some more honey, because you can always use more honey. And let's also get cactus flowers, maybe? Yeah, let's do cactus flowers for now. Yeah, we've got enough dung for it. There we go. And now, let's see what it will take to get the Gigginox weapon. And let's also see if we can forge anything new from scratch. Ah, yes, there's several things. Apparently, Isicium was the deciding factor for a bunch of things. Tusk Gear sounds like it would be a Barioth thing, but it's not. So, alright, we're pretty close on the Gigginox hides, but we need poison sacks. And I think we actually get those from Roggy, considering we got the toxic venom glands or whatnot from Gigginox. So we might have to fight some Roggies. I know I want to fight some great baggies. And I also want to fight some Laggies and Rathians. But I think what we're going to do next time is Great Roggy. So, yeah, That's it for this episode. Join us next time for Great Roggy. See you then, friends.